Last night, shortly after midnight, I was woken up by the rain on my window. Just like a lot of other Southern Californians, we experienced some significant rainfall last night. But last night's rainfall wasn't just any ordinary rainy day. The rain washed away the blood from one of our fallen private security officers who lost his life protecting those who are housed at the Laredo Apartments that's located in the area of USC, University of Southern California. I don't know if this officer was subscribed to this channel. I don't know what his connection is to any of you, but he is a member of our community. I don't have his name. I have almost no details. Today we grieve his loss. If you have time today and you're religious, let's offer him a prayer. Let's give this officer's family prayers as well. We pray for strength. We pray for speedy healing as well. The moment that keeps sticking in my brain is watching that radio on the floor. There are shell casings all over the place. But what really captures my attention is that radio that's on the floor. Was he calling for help? Was he in distress? Sometimes I just wish that I was the person on the other end of the radio. Maybe I could have helped him. Maybe some of you watching this video could have helped him. And that's why just seeing that radio on the floor, it just makes my day go a lot worse. I just can't get the image out of my head. Guys and gals, if you work apartment security, realize that it can be very dangerous. I'm not faulting the security officer any one bit. We do know that he's unarmed, but that's not his fault. We're not going to push blame on him. He did an awesome job. As a matter of fact, this security officer, protected that housing complex from this guy who took him out. And he did a phenomenal job doing that. Something else that resonates with me is I see just steps away from the Lorenzo apartment complex, just steps away from where this security officer lost his life, is the Metrolink. It looks like the Metrolink stops right there and picks up passengers and brings them to USC or anywhere that they need to go in the vicinity. The Metrolink has a professional private security force, and it's my opinion that they are all armed. I have seen them actually during trainings that I have attended. I've attended a police background investigation school for a week. I saw one of their officers there. They do professional background investigations. I went through Red Dot Pistol Instructor School, and I saw some of the Metro officers there as well. They're not law enforcement officers. They're not police officers. They are security officers. My uncle previously worked for RTD Police. RTD is the former name of Metro, and his department was disbanded, and it was all from politics. The politician decided, you know what, we're going to disband RTD Police because we're losing power over them. So let's disband them. So when they disbanded them, they formed their own private security department. So you still have some of the RTD police officers that transitioned to Metro Security, but most of them left, and most of them are retired by now. Not too long ago, they actually wanted to give Metro limited peace officer powers, but the politicians, they slammed that bill. That bill became no more. And why do they need police officer, or at least limited peace officer powers? Why is that? Well, because they're able to make detentions. So in that circumstance, if a description was given of the suspect that was involved in this 187, that's the penal code for homicide in California, If that description is given and one of these Metro security officers see this person board the bus, but they didn't witness the crime, but they have a good description, if that bill passed, they would have been able to detain that person. Now, what they're stuck with is making an arrest. So there's no choice between detention or arrest. If you are going to put hands on, it has to be an arrest. There's no detention because that law didn't pass. What a detention would allow these security officers to do is hold them for investigative purposes. If it's not the guy, then they let him go. But the way things are now, they're obligated to follow through with the arrest. And that's the main difference. I believe Metro needs peace officer authority and a lot of other security agencies that are out there. Metro I'm telling you guys, they are a professionally trained organization. I've seen them at training at the same courses that I attend in my law enforcement career. Professional organization. And I'm just showing you how dangerous it can be. I mean, that guy could have easily boarded one of those buses. So these are my thoughts on this incident. Thank you to the security officer. Thank you to the family. He laid down his life for the people who sleep peacefully every night at the apartment complex because there's somebody that's brave. Somebody that's brave every single night that stood his ground that day. Take care, guys.